D4 bad. Good morning, Vietnam. How you guys doing this fine Labor Day morning? Kahi, thanks for the tier 1. 38 months. D4 bad. True. Oh, man. Dude, this game is so sick. What a nice game. Biggest Labor Day stream ever. Much love, Mr. Well. Hey, things beyond the grave. Sorry you died. But there's a fine afterlife to be in. Welcome. Streaming on YouTube again today.
Job,
I wasn't YouTubing over the weekend at kind of DMCA, but you know what? Fuck it. Let the people watch. Ort Mandius thinks it's tier 1. 17 big ones, he says. What the hell are we doing here so early? Painting HeyWoah's favorite game miniatures, Warhammer 40,000. Hey, all right. My streams are for just having on. You know, just put them on. Whatever it is that you're working on. Painting is a proper painting's a proper thing to have on, regardless of the game system. Been getting in the Trench Crusade recently myself. But hey, any sort of painting, fine by me. TY for showing up. Hey, I rented POE2 at Blockbuster. It had a Not for Kids sticker on it, so you know it was good. Anyway, I got to maps. Long story short, I've streamed every day now in a row. Almost like a real streamer, but not quite. Let's chill. Anyway, beat the campaign. Act 4, really nice. I like Act 4 a lot. Possibly my favorite act so far. Yeah, Act 4 is super cool. It had 2 bosses in it that were very hard. Actually died a few times on the samurai boss. And some other one. Anyway, that shit was cool. Big fan of Act 4. Did the interludes. They're nice. I appreciate it. It's just really condensed. Anything to get rid of cruel difficulty. And now we're in maps, and I'm slowly climbing up maps. We're into the end game, even though there isn't really an end game quite yet. Next patch, they said they're doing the big end game overhaul, so we'll see how that one looks next time. Been really enjoying Abyss, the new league mechanic. Well, actually, the first league mechanic, because that spirit thing, even they say that didn't count. The Dawn of the Hunt spirits, trash. Abyss, real shit, and cool crafting in there too. Big fan. The only problem is it's really hard and really deadly. So I'm climbing up maps, and I'm in like 7s right now, and I would be able to easily handle 7s, but the Abyss in 7s like half the time destroys me. So it does mess with progression a little bit, but hey, sometimes you have to play a little bit cautiously. No big deal. So far, so good. Anyway, so we're going through it. I would... Oh, is it... Shall I do it? I got a two-hander that needs... That very much needs one particular suffix still. And you can guess that it is probably attack speed. And I have a preserved jawbone already to soup it up. But, and so you get 3 chances at your final suffix here. I made sure to add another prefix on purpose so that it could only produce suffixes. And at least you get 3 looks at it with one of these. But I'm not ready yet. I need to get one of those items that lets you be able to re-roll your 3 choices. So I'll have 6 looks at attack speed on this. And if it works, then cool, I might respec. If it doesn't work, back to the salt mines. Anyway, just kind of moving around the map here. In ways, oh, the sinkhole, sure. Xavier Adam, thanks for being a first-time chatter. What's up? Just enjoying some early mapping. Just barely got in the maps here. POE2 over the weekend. Really liking the new season. What a gigantic patch. And really cool. Hey, I should probably have, like, audio on this. Sorry, the last few streams have been, like, radio, you know, where I just play music. But YouTube doesn't like that, so I feel like there should be some sort of... How loud is that? Is that a decent volume? I could tap it down a touch. Like effects volume a little down, ambient a little down. That's like 30 decibels. Yeah, we could do that. Go up with this a little bit, go down with that a little bit. Alright, maybe that's good. You'll have to let me know if it's too loud. Wait, was I supposed to click save? I was supposed to click save. Alright, music up. There. Ambient. That. Was that where it was? It's basically where it was. Alright. Thank you for the Commander video, by the way. Always been Magic Curious, who's a big help for putting together a new deck, Beyond the Grave. Nice. Nice. Yeah, you know, I might do another one. I have a lot of... That is maybe too loud, don't you think? Just a touch. Anyway, I might do another one. I got a lot to talk about with Magic. And I'm glad you found it helpful. Xavier's good. What about me? I'm great. I was told by chat yesterday that today is Labor Day, which I was unaware of at the time. So chat is responsible for me knowing that it's Labor Day today. And so in my opinion, chat made it Labor Day today. Like it wasn't going to be. And they just did that. So I appreciate it. I wanted to play POE, you know? And now I get to because chat caused it to become Labor Day today. Hell yeah. Oh, a wiggly thing. Okay, cleared the area out. Quantity, quantity. Rarity. Quant. Okay, I don't do cold damage, so we're good there. Quantity and a bunch of stuff. I'm kind of looking for experience right now, but there isn't any. Alright. Life cannot be leached. Nope, 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 nope. Damage is extra chaos. Sure. Summon some dudes. Monsters don't grant flash. What is it? Flask stuff when killed? Yeah, I don't care about that. Hits are always crits, sure. And I put myself in a corner here. How far out can I go? Oof. Not far. All right.
Hail.
No chance.
No chance. That peaks up to 14. Interesting.
Is now.
The fucking gunshot of loot dropping. I might have to find a way to turn that down a little bit. Big turtle. Dude, I love all the new models. So good. The huge turtle, the huge elephant beetle thing. That thing's fucking sick. I've been trying a double one-hander. Not really build, but just like kind of for leveling with. And I'm afraid like I might like it too much for when I finally go back to, you know, the classic one giant two-hander plus a shield thing, which I'm sure eventually I'll have to do. Just because I'll probably die too often. Like, eventually you kind of have to build towards durability. But this, like, fast action speed stuff and being able to have all my abilities not be so goddamn slow like normal. I don't know. I might get used to it. It might be a problem. Oh wait, I forgot that thing's fake. It's not real. Cryptic helmet.
Come here.
Alright, any cleanup here? Any little guys? Nothing. Broadcaster, how about Tamir Commanders? What do you recommend? I'm manually thinking about that question. I'm manually thinking. Oh, item filter, alert volume. There we go. There we go. I wondered if there was a separate thing for it, and there is. Absolutely huge. In fact, it could go even a little down from that, but we're fine, I think. Lied. I struggle with Femur, finding a commander that I really like. You know, every few months I try to build a Cascade deck, and then I look at most of the Cascade cards, and I'm like, damn, I wish these were better. Or there were more of them, or whatever, what have you. That new chick is super good. Frank has a deck about her. What's her name? The cutie from Dragons of Tarkir. She's almost like group slug damage creature storm enters the battlefield kind of deck. And you get to lean into all the like cost reducers if you don't care about the creature's life at all. For instance, like warp or evoke or things like that. Monkey. This guy makes you choose, and I just randomly chose correct the first time in the campaign, but I don't know if I'll get that lucky again, so I'm hoping he dies right here, because I don't know how to do his mechanic. And here we are. Is it this one? Oh, it's the first one that runs away from you. Okay, that's easy.
Not so fast.
Unless I was just lucky and it wasn't the first one that runs away from you. Alright, I've killed this boss twice. Out of 2 tries. 100% success rate. And I don't know necessarily the mechanic. But hey, alright. We did a team. Anyway, she's Essica, I think is her name. There's 2 different Essica. There's one that wants you to jump through too many hoops and tricks you into thinking that she'll be good, but actually if you build a deck around her, she kind of sucks. And you're spread too thin on mechanics, in my opinion.
Valgold is worth more than this.
It's a decent amount of life and armor, but nothing else. Oh, cool, the gambling thing. I like the gambling thing. The gambling thing is fun.
Fine.
I think I don't need any 615s, yeah. Sorry, interrupted my train of thought trying to put stuff in the stash. Not much fan of the frog who's climbing the Tamir popularity ladder. The frog? Let me look at that. What's the frog? Hold on. I'm gonna like personally look this up. The frog. Oh, Flubs. Yeah, Flubs. Flubs the Fool. How could I forget? Pardon me. Building flubs is very interesting. I think it's like flubs is like the ultimate. You like building commander decks as a form of creatively solving problems. And I think flubs is like one of the cooler decks for that. The only issue with flubs I see is sometimes when you're building a deck, you can kind of see to the end of the road. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. There's a moment where you're like, okay, so this is what I do. Oh, and then this works like this. And then you're like, you can see the future of how the deck ends up playing. And you're like, oh no, it's just combo again. And I don't want to subject bracket whatever people to this kind of combo. And so I've tried to build flubs. I gave it 2 decent tries, but both of those times I was like starting to get into the rhythm of building it, and then I'm like, oh damn, this just turns into a non-deterministic storm deck, doesn't it? With more steps and more failure rates. Yeah. But I bet there's a cool flub list there somewhere if you're trying to look something up. I think it's an interesting problem to solve in any case. And, you know, having a deck like flubs would be good for people. I think it's good for you as a new person to Magic to get you into the mindset of, depending on how you build your deck, learn to let go. Like the concept of learning to let go. You got these cards in your hand, you know, people are putting like hand size land towers, what is it called? Something tower. They're putting it in their deck so like they don't have to discard at the end of turn. Ooh, I want to keep all of my cards. I want to be able to, you know, I never want to discard. I never want my stuff to die. But playing a deck where you're just supposed to be discarding all the time, or supposed to be discarding at random, or in essence like just losing your stuff, but it's okay because you draw into more stuff. Playing something like that can be kind of good for people. Just to show that there's like, to show the FOMO who's boss, I guess, is what I'm kind of trying to say. As opposed to impersonally looking something up. I mean, as opposed to just not looking it up and asking you to tell me what it is. But I was interested. I wanted to, you know, we're interacting over here. You got a tormented synapse in RuneScape just now? Damn. Is that good? I don't know anything about RuneScape. But what I do know and respect is the grind. So if you had to grind for it, good luck. Oh, I can get those thorns back. I remember those. I remember deferring them. 30 million gold item. Hell yeah.
Tower.
What I like about Tamir, back to the original topic, what I like about green, blue, red is you get some of the coolest win conditions. Like your choice of win conditions involves a little flair, you know? And I think that's neat. Like in those particular colors. Red isn't doing like a hell of a lot for you, except for, you know, some rituals and some flashback stuff. I.e., like, it's not helping you much with removal. You're playing Blasphemous Act and geez, maybe the Overload one from Ravnica, and then like you're looking elsewhere for your removal. But what red does bring is some fucking style, which is always appreciated in Commander. Did I miss any dudes over here? I did, but it's near a checkpoint, so we're fine. One of my favorite ones, there's this unbelievably expensive green-red sorcery that has like basic land cycling, but then otherwise it costs 8, and all of your opponents take damage equal to the number of lands they control, so it's just some goofy-ass, super late-game gigantic win condition that punishes ramp. And I appreciate punishing ramp in a way that A, actually works, and B, isn't toxic. So I appreciate that part of it. Anyway, it's a pretty nice one to copy 3 times. You get access to all those big, stupid, funny enchantments that are technically bad. But maybe you try to find a way to use them. All those, like, big red enchantments that are, like, they cost 6 or like even more than 6, and it's stuff like the next spell you cast, copy it. The next spell you cast, look at the top X amount from your library, cast another for free. The first whatever you cast has Cascade. Like all that stuff. Just super fun, big spell slinger shit. I'm just kind of still sort of waiting for a commander that really speaks to me on that one. Did I catch him or did he run out? I think they ran out.
Fortune favors me.
Structured Hamar.
No chance.
Alright, clean them up a little bit.
Face me.
Oh, you didn't die. Alright.
You were no warrior.
Sorry about that. Watched my commander video, was a bit surprised to see you don't really like Urlock and Cody. It's not that I don't like them, it's just I feel that especially Urlock, and to a lesser degree Cody, depending on how your theme is, they're like the quintessential sounds good in theory, and then you play it and the deck isn't fun. That's like Urlock is the absolute poster child for, damn, this seems cool. I'm imagining how the game is going to play, and then it just doesn't play like that. You know, some person with, oh, I'm going to play Urlock, and, you know, I'm fucking booming over here. I started playing in the dark, so I remember when Mana Burn was still a thing. And so, oh, everyone has Mana Burn. This is so cool. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to play every Mana Flare ability and Heartbeat of Spring ability so that everyone, like, doubles and triples their mana, and then they'll take a bunch of damage from Mana Burn. But in reality, you're just ramping your opponents into easily winning the game, and most of them accidentally have outlets for a lot of mana anyway. And if they don't, then simply kill Urlock, and 65% of your deck suddenly doesn't do anything if you went too far into that synergy. And so that's kind of what I'm talking about. By the way, perfect Jeweler's Orb. Never didn't have it, always kept having it. Hell yeah. First one, too. Been waiting for that one. Actual Pog. What level am I? 78. It only took till 78 to find my first perfect Jeweler's Orb. Last character, it took till 90. Lucky. Or maybe last time I was unlucky, one of the two. Dude, I know it's not efficient, but I'm kind of a little charmed by actually using Mace Strike because I'm in double maces. It's kind of charming in a way. Okay, all 4 of these, what do we got? Bad. It's a lot of elemental damage, but no. No, what just splinters? I could just pick up splinters. I suppose, yeah. Let's pick up. Do I have enough? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's bugged. You can't put it in the Titan zone. So I'll collect some splinters. I got plenty of those already. And then I'll reroll. Oh, I can't. I'm too short to reroll. All right. Well, let's just take some shit then. Take that. I mean, I never run out of these charges, so that thing is kind of useless. But so is everything else. Sure, I'll take it. I never run out of charges, really, so that doesn't matter. But hey, it's free real estate. You whale the loop on MTG, but you should remake your Marchesa. Oh, my lady. First conspiracy. Dude, Lady Marchesa, she's good. I fondly recall her. You gotta get and find and have up your like one little engine card. That's all you need. I just want my one little engine card, and that little engine card is some way to at instant speed, no fuss, no foul, just put a 1/1 counter on target creature. And once you got that, maybe a sacrifice outlet if you're feeling dirty. And then Marchesa still good, still runs like a dream. Yeah, there's a lot of Exile and other stuff, right? But Marchesa's still good. Turns out your creatures being able to die and come back to life every single turn forever scales with how strong creatures have gotten. Like, the stronger creatures get, the better them leaving the battlefield and entering the battlefield over and over and over and over gets, right? Marchesa's still good. It's really a removal check for your opponents. Oh, fine, I'll pick up the Sapphire. Fine, I'll pick it up. You got me. Feel like one more pack here. Okay. Now we can teleport to the boss. Use the double smash move. Then two-handed maul during free weekend and it sold you on the game. With the double smash move. Which double smash move? Oh, probably Rolling Slam, I bet. I bet it was Rolling Slam. That sounds like a double smash move to me. And it's something you get pretty early. Counts as a slam. Makes your fissures explode. Does big damage, relatively speaking. I can't get into the center via here, so I won't teleport over there. Only problem is it drives you around like a vehicle, which can be sometimes awkward for... Like, if you start using the ability when you're already in melee combat, like point blank, it does have some targeting issues, and you might roll past your opponent. But there's so many AoE nodes in the tree that you probably hit the guy anyway eventually. And yeah, Rolling Slam's pretty good. Rolling Slam might end up being my kind of spammer ability once I inevitably have to play two-hander plus shield at higher levels. Alright. This guy is unstunnable. Well, he's not unstunnable. I will eventually do it probably, but this will take a while. Working on the railroad over here. Dude, actually doing some decent MMO style, just PvE DPSing this guy to 0. I almost rolled into it. I'll take the loot. Never optimized her first one, but Queen, you are going Knights and Lockdown, Norngate and stuff. Nice. Just ran out of players locally. Oh, we got some people on Discord that play on TTS every once in a while. Some of them are new, some of them are on precons, some of them are playing Gentleman's Bracket 4, aka Bracket 3 mindset with Bracket 4 cards, which is what me and the mods tend to play. The best part is playing digitally over Discord, fun for the whole family, and a lot cheaper. If you aren't going to be using them in real life anyway because there's nobody to play with locally, you know. Widow Hail.
Who sent you? I have many services. Valgold is worth more than
Sure.
this.
Nope. That is illegal. Penetrates elemental resistance. Nope. Get out. Get out. Alright, I don't think I need to pick any more 16s. Or flush on them. The goop, I'll just put that over here so I can see it. And these things. Okay. The one that ground slams and then he does like a flip and smashes. Yeah, that's rolling slam. That's a fun one. Again, I might end up having to use that ability once I finally get to maps high enough that kill me all the time, so I'm forced to wear a shield and then use Titan's grip and everything. Kind of a nasty fucker. Who likes those kind of win cons that like red-green sorcery you mentioned that simply kills everyone, but it's hard to build that without getting into some CEDH territory. I don't know. I think I disagree, if only to encourage you. Because, you know, playing some bracket 3, everything's kind of fair and square, you know, blue, green, red, good stuff thing. And then you're like, look, eventually I'm going to cast Mana Geyser. And then copy that spell 4 times. What is a big, funny end win con? But it isn't really using any CEDH stuff to it. It's just a big win con after a Jeska's Will. Or after a Mana Geyser, you know, or a Mizzix Mastery with all the other stuff that you cast in the 12 turns leading up till there kind of thing. I think you can just have it be a big finish. You don't need to, what I'm saying is you don't have to like turbo rush out. You don't have to rush out the big bomb win cons. But green, blue, red, you know, a lot of their win cons do like to be very CDH coded, I guess. Stuff like some commander that exiles cards, you can cast them until the end of the next turn. Bergy, Underworld Breach. Like, you could definitely go super combo you know, not okay for bracket 3 with it, but you don't have to do that for the main strat at least. It can be set up doing stuff for a while and then just a big win con or a funny win con. Whole format's an excuse to play some dog water but actually cool cards, you know, like sorceries for 8 that may or may not actually kill everyone. Meat creature. Really? That was it? I got the boss checkpoint already? There's not a lot of rares. Small map. Oh dear. Yeah, it thought I wanted to sprint there. I actually wanted to roll. But I'm still getting used to these rolling or these sprinting controls. Kind of touch and go with them. Although you can like sometimes kind of keep sprinting and scoot, where you're not technically it's not like you're counted as sprinting because you're in the process of the slowdown animation, but you're still moving about that fast, and then you go into a roll again. The controls and turning on and turning off sprinting are kind of goofy in good ways and bad ways. There's the abyss I was looking for. Be kind of careful with Abyss. They have insane chaos damage, like some sort of chaos damage poison thing. If you get hit by it, it does about 1,000 damage a second through 75 chaos resist, and the brand new like armor protects against elemental stuff doesn't work on it, and I die in like exactly 1 second. And I don't think you can even press a flask when you're on it, like it stops you from flasking. And so I have to be like very mindful when playing around Abyss. But the loot is so fucking good. And sometimes you get in Abyssal Depths like this one. That's sweet. Are you Smith Katava? No. I was last season, and I really liked it. They changed it because it was too good, for sure. And enough changed about that ascendancy and the passive tree nodes here and there and block that I don't think Smith the Katava is like that great anymore. And I did it last season. I didn't want to double up on the same exact ascendancy, even if I was playing the same class. That being said, I had a lot of fun with it. The reasons I had fun with it, I don't think it can do any of those things anymore. So, I mean, I'd have to look into it fully, but I was chilling on 90% resistance of each. Like normally the cap is 75. I was on 90 for all three. And possibly even like, I don't know, 91 or something. No, it was hard 90 for all of them, even fire. Gearing was fun because you only had to get fire resist on all your gear and it would spread to the other elements. That was fucking sick. I had the most strength of any warrior that I've ever played because of that 20% node. I had like something like, at the end of the day, maybe like 10% life regen per second. Which is crazy durable. That thing got changed and reduced. You were just like, actually, you felt like a warrior who was finally super durable. Like you just invincible warrior man. You know, that class fantasy thing. And your damage wasn't even that bad. Like you had so much strength. Just play a warrior normally, right? Anyway, it was cool. See what you mean? It's deck building issue. You need to have something more. Yeah. Pit claw. Oh no. See that? That was the thing. I had about a second to notice I was standing in it. Is it just all around him and I have to eat this? Yep. Alright, summoned it. That last bit of life, please. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. That ground slime, it's so deadly. Anyway, I have this ring that gives me consecrated ground, so I can regenerate 15% over time by just standing. And then I have life leech on this, so that I'm supposed to actually just sit here and mace strike when it's a boss in between hammers, and it works pretty well unless there's ground effect that chaos degens you, which is what Abyss is all about. And unless you're in danger of getting actually one-shot by the boss, which does happen a lot. Okay. Am I just gonna surround this guy with other men? Can I stand here? Kinda. Periodically unleashes lightning, okay. So deadly. fan of any of the Grixis commanders. Grixis has a whole bunch of really fun-looking commanders. I don't have a Grixis deck. But it's my fault. It's not Grixis's fault. Whenever I start building Grixis, I kind of have your problem with it. Those 3 colors particularly, black, blue, red, you know? I get too legacy brained because I used to play legacy for years and years. And in particularly Grixis, I'm building and I'm like, well, I can't ramp because I'm in Grixis, and so this and that, and I accidentally keep making it, like, it always just ends up being a legacy storm deck. You know? And this is my fault, it's not Grixis's fault, but I'm just like, ooh, I'll put this card in, I like that, Vampiric Tutor, that's a good one, and Underworld Breach, and, ooh, I'm gonna put a Reanimate in, and some Entombs, and hey, Jessica's Will is kind of nice, and this and that, and Dark, ooh, we gotta have Dark Ritual, maybe a Yavna's Will, and I just, like, it's so hard for me not to make it into some legacy graveyard, you know, reanimator thing. And I always try to build for bracket 3 typically because that's generally the most common deck bracket that people have to play with. And so I struggle with it. But it's not their fault, it's my fault. It's a really fun color combination, and the commanders are really fun too, unlike stuff like arguably Bant or or maybe Jund, where the commanders are just like dumb. Look at that fun way. I could just sit here. Your move, Yugi. Eat shit. Too huge. They said Life Leech sucked, and they were basically right. However, sometimes it doesn't suck. Eat shit. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Grixis. The Grixis commanders remember what fun is like. I like a lot of them. And that's a problem that many other 3-color combos kind of struggle with, is just some like really cool, fun-looking commander. There are a few of them, I think. It's bad except when it's good. GG, simply be good. Shake my hand. Are you sure you want to leave this area? No, I'll return to the surface via that ability. There. Gotta sell anyway. When did you start playing Magic? As Catman007 on YouTube. I started playing when The Dark just got released. So it's been a while. It's been a while, chat. My knees, my back. Ugh.
Have you found more of what I have? Many services.
Oh, cool. I wanted another jawbone. Nice. Nice-oo. I don't need the shock thing, but I'll keep it anyway. And then that, sure. For you, it's no fun Mardu. I could see it. Mardu has a decent direction, I suppose. It's an increased fire damage, huh? Can I get lucky? I'm not, like, trying to get too lucky here. I can't. No, wait, it's a suffix. Alright, you're chilling for a while. And you go there. Should get 80 today, easily. Absolutely easily. Oh wait. I felt like I had such an accomplishment after beating the Abyss, but the Abyss isn't the actual map. That's just part of it.
Come here.
So I almost put a new map in. Oh, he got me. He got me. Bleeding. I could go here or I could go here. Probably there. But we'll see. Alright, it's the other place. I'm gonna try the new Titan Quest 2. I am not. But no hate. I'm just not really sure what it is. Is it an ARPG? I don't know if I like ARPGs or not. And that sounds weird for someone who plays ARPGs all the time, meaning Path of Exile 2 and Diablo 2. But also I'm like one of those types. Okay, I'm old. Diablo 2 came out, it changed the world. And then I basically off and on just played Diablo 2 for like 20 years. Like I'd forget about it and then reinstall it and then play it for a little bit and then reinstall it and play it for a little bit. Then other games came and went. Other ARPGs came and went, and I was mostly like, I kind of don't care. I just like Diablo 2 every once in a while. And Diablo 3 came out, and it was fucking garbage. Ruined the direction of the series completely. What a disappointment. And I'm just like, no, I'm just playing Diablo 2 forever, right? And so from an outsider perspective, I might look like an ARPG guy, but actually I'm just old, and I've played Diablo 2 all the time. And then they came out with Path of Exile 2, and I really like it. Feels very inspired by that game. And so now I'm doing this, but I'm not really like a dabbler, where, ooh, I'm going to play every ARPG that comes out kind of thing. Can I just sit in that? Kinda, yeah, I kinda can just sit in that. Hell yeah. Get stunned. Badoosh. Give her the old 1, 2, 3. Accuracy, please go.
What is it?
Oh wow, did you get a lot of your older cards from then? Yeah, I did. I did. Generational wealth. Well, not really generational wealth, just I was a kid and I looked around and I'm like, oh, I could play Pogs. Like, I could play actual Pogs. I remember people playing that in school. Or I could play Magic the Gathering. I'm gonna play this card game with a bunch of words on it. I like that. Damn, it's like my Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, except in a cardboard format. This is so cool. And so that's where I got a lot of my beta cards, which are now in a safe deposit box in case my house burns down. They're at the bank. I don't play with them. They're my retirement. I mean, they're not really my retirement. They're my, I don't want to pay medical bills when I finally get cancer. Like, that's basically, or maybe a house, one of the two. And so I appreciate that. And I am always thankful for the reserve list. Because without the reserve list, when I eventually get cancer, I wouldn't be able to just pay for it with Magic cards I bought in 1994. So, hey, alright. It sucks new people can't play with real dual lands, but Ravnica ones are basically just as good, especially in Commander. As far as Commander go, I play with collector's edition stuff, which I have. I have a complete collector's edition set, and then I have a collector's edition set that I bought from somebody. And the one I bought from somebody, which is all opened up, mine is sealed. You don't open that shit. Even as a child, I knew that you don't open that shit because my uncle was into collecting coins, and he was into collecting comic books, and he instilled an idea into me early, which is keep that shit sealed if you want to preserve the condition, which was a good thing because back then there were no card sleeves. They hadn't invented them yet, and so the cards people played with looks like somebody's dog ate them, and then they used them in a bike to make it sound like a motorcycle, which was the style at the time. Do you care much for Universes Beyond? I think it's the death of the identity of Magic itself. And it's terrifically sad and kind of embarrassing because it's the thing that the people that worked for the company used to joke about, as if that ever happened, they would have lost all respect for themselves and jump the shark and everything and just be complete pathetic sellouts. However, when they did the first Universes Beyond, I knew that it was over. You opened Pandora's box. It was always going to sell really well depending on what IP they stole from. And it was just going to sell gangbusters, and there was no way to stop it. And so you might as well enjoy Magic anyway. Even if you have to play against fucking Fallout cards and Assassin's Creed bad game cards and whatever the fuck. And it shows a very... It's a sign of weakness to me from Wizards. It shows that they have absolutely no faith at all in their IP whatsoever. I think Pokemon's like one of the biggest IPs in the world. They never had to do Universes Beyond, you know? So I don't know. But it is what it is. I like the game. I like the mechanics. If somebody plays a Spoderman card, whatever. I just wish they came out with in-universe versions of them immediately right away. That's my spiel. Bike buff was worth though. Best use for a Black Lotus. Hell yeah. I mean, it did make the noise. It really sounded like it.
Deceptive beauty.
Sometimes you can leap over that stuff, and sometimes you can't. All right, I'm forbidden from going in there. Got it. No leaping. Stone tier 8, thank you. I can sit there and leech tank like one of them. Maybe two, but not many more than that. I think I can take this. No, there's stuff on the ground now. So many guys. I love Abyss. That's great. Alright, I'm sure someone has typed in chat in that amount of time. I will read it. Abyss is so deadly, you kind of have to pay attention. Well, maybe like really accomplished streamers don't, because they got that one eye on chat, one eye on the game thing going on. I haven't mastered that strategy yet. And I don't have enough viewers to die for content on purpose and pretend to rage, so here we are. Royal Tower Shield 3. Very interesting. Heavy Great Hammer. I'm going to pick those up in case this craft doesn't work out. Which I'm trying to make as likely as possible, but, I mean, it's good to have a backup plan. Just as in life. It's always good to have a backup plan. Okay, we're chilling. Completely agree with the Universe is Beyond take. They should have been, like, game skins. Here's your Spider-Man skin, call it Webweaver Magician or something. Little call-outs like that, but that doesn't get people who grew up with Final Fantasy into playing Magic, right? When they otherwise wouldn't have. And that's one of the goals. I preferred it because I play Magic, so I liked it when there were subtle inside references, you know? But it was sort of like only for Magic players already. Like, oh, you know, if you think about it, this card is actually, it's called like Webweaver Druid or something like that, and if you look at his mechanics in a certain way, you're like, oh, Vorthos, or not Vorthos. Oh, you know, in sort of a Mel kind of way, this guy is basically Spider-Man, except it's a little tiny reference. You know, you only realize it because of the rules or maybe a little bit of his name. Instead of just, it's Spider-Man, buy it because you like Spider-Man, you know? But that doesn't make number go up. That's just a cool thing for the players to discover if they care to. And you gotta make number go up. And you gotta get new people into the game. Which I understand. I understand that part of it. To be fair, it wasn't the first set of Magic Arabian Nights with the Shah of Iran and everything. Yes, it was. Arabian Nights was the first expansion. It was set in a, you know, real myth and everything like that. They've done Theros since then, which is just Greek myth, right? And so on and so forth. It had Ali from Cairo just in it, you know, Aladdin's lamp and everything. And yet, you know, Burger King, Draft King's expansion, My Little Pony, Assassin's Creed, U.S. Army, Secret Lair, like, and somehow that feels different and worse than Arabian Nights when it was the first expansion in a critical way. There's a huge difference between complete public IP Ancient Myth cards versus like Fallout. Yeah, and that's sort of my point a little bit. Every Synchro XYZ was nice compared to what it is today. Oh, Ortorius, you finally have somebody else on OSR to talk to. They just got a $30 million item, $30 million item, apparently. Flavor text about his uncle dying. Yeah, yeah. With great abs comes great responsibility. Dude, I love the little boss summoner thing. You just summon a boss. How fun is that? Boom. This guy casts Rolling Slam. You know, just because I can drain tank someone doesn't mean I shouldn't ever dodge, right? Like, why tempt fate? Oh yeah, I clicked that so that I would spend a point somewhere. Finish this off. Pony was at least silver border. Yeah, I mentioned Pony, and it was a little unfair of me to mention Pony, because it was silver border, not tournament legal, i.e. not real cards. And so, I didn't have a problem with My Little Pony, actually. And I had a huge problem with Living, what was it? Living Dad? The Walking Dead? That was the first one, and I'm like, I could see to the end of the train tracks here. It's all over. My Little Pony, whatever. I don't watch the show. I don't care. It's not a real card. It's silver border. Doesn't affect me none. And that was my opinion on it at the time. You don't know anything about magic? Is Earthbind a universe beyond to indecent men? Hey, decent men protect indecent movies. Dude, Earthbind's a classic. Earthbind's an absolute classic.
Steel yourself!
Also, I don't want to hear any of that complaining about Earthbind from Marvel fans. Do you know Wonder Woman's origin? Like, why they made it? Never mind. Jack Kirby has a fetish. Yeah, Dungeons & Dragons Universes Beyond did, I mean, it also made sense to me. The same company owns both of them. It's still a fantasy setting. I'm surprised it took them so long to do that. And they showed a lot of restraint, interestingly enough, with it. I thought. The introduction of background cards and all the, you know, D&D references and stuff, the power level wasn't crazy. Like, if anything, you know, monocolor commander plus different color background, the power level is pretty low. And I thought that was, they were showing some restraint for once. I liked it. I appreciated that. It wasn't just like 1000% power creep at all times, you know, like whatever Modern Horizons kind of thing, or Fire Design, or whatever it is you want to call it. That being said, I wish there were more backgrounds and more background commanders. I want them to do a second run of that. And they were very careful last time. We can go a little stronger. Look at me, saying I'm proud of them for making all the cards bad, so that bracket 2s have something to do with background commanders. But hey, give us something. Give us something too. This is unequivocally the wrong way. No, it's not. Okay. So that goes to the final boss. Oh no, look at that. I should have gone that way. Do you see it? Stun resistant. Well, okay. This is what we stand and deliver for. Eat it. You agree best Rakdos commander now in CDH is freaking Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah, it is. I don't know if it's the best. I don't follow CDH too much, but I read Shadow the Hedgehog and I'm like, oh, so they made a CDH card, huh? For the Sonic set. What is it? Your shit has split second if you cast it from artifact mana? Jesus.
All you want, beast.
Can I tank this? Yep. Oops. They changed the color on Hammer of the Gods. I appreciate it. I like the, you know, blue-green kind of teal stuff. I appreciate it. There's enough. We have plenty of fire colored stuff. I kind of like the new graphical update. Big max life, increased block chance, resist, 42% of armor applies to elemental damage, stun threshold. Hold up, this shield is kind of sick. Stun threshold is a wasted slot, but there's still one prefix left. Is percent physical damage reduction. I think that's a suffix. Hold up. Checking the notes. We're checking the tapes. Shields. It is a suffix. Damn. This had an open prefix instead. Or if this had an open suffix instead of a prefix, this would be kind of sick. I could sell this thing, I think. Is it better than the shield that I have ready to use if I switch to Titan's Grip or whatever it's called? Check. Ooh, a niner. Temporal chains, no. But I want to climb the ladder, so I think I use it anyway. I can't get anything worse than that, right? Yeah, critical damage bonus, don't care. Whatever.
Find more breach remnants for my research.
That goes away. I got 8s ready. We got a 9 to use next time. Preserved jowl bone. Anything for the ring collection. Power stuff. Okay. Armor max life, 7% additional physical damage reduction, 36 armor also applies to elemental, and increased block chance that I went into the abyss for. Versus 168 life, equivalent block chance of 32, resist instead of no resist, 42 armor versus 36, it's like fine. So the difference is this one has phys damage reduction, which is extremely important for a shield, and this has lightning resistance instead. I think I sell this one. But it's pretty good. All right, it goes in the sell pile. Nice. Oh wait, did I get a gem upgrade? And I just put it in there. Yeah, I got a 17. Bone shatter. You think the setting books for D&D based on magic were cool, but you think that magic has a lot more to offer than Theros and Ravnica? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, a tower. That means I need to find some giga-juiced, low-level, just one that has a bunch of affixes on it. There we go. Chilling ground, temporal chains, extra damage, stun buildup, extra life, extra... Okay, so this will suck, but have to do it so that I have a decent amount of tower. All three of the tower node things. This will be annoying. Ugh. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the tower system. I know this is not a hot take.
A land that tests all those who are weak.
But I don't like the tower system. I know you can take this comment too far and come up with situations where, like, it sounds ridiculous to say it, but the fact that juicing up a tower and then realizing you can put two towers next to each other and overlap means that suddenly the Endless Atlas, every map you do that isn't underneath exactly two overlapping towers, feels like a complete waste of time as you click on it and have to travel towards the area that you want to travel towards. And so every like map node you click is like, well, here's another 20 minutes where I just need to get through it as fast as possible because it's not double juiced up with overlapping juice sauce, right? And I would rather just the tower bonuses be either different or worse or non-existent or something. And certainly you shouldn't be able to overlap them. The tower should just do something else instead of juice maps, I think. Because it sort of slurps out the fun of 99% of maps you do because they're not the double juiced ones, if that makes sense. And I know you could take that logic in weird ways. Like, oh, it's not using X if you don't have Y from this part of the game or that, but it just kind of, I think it just hurts the whole Endgame thing. But they are, you know, they're overhauling Endgame next patch. They said this patch they were like, oh, we just didn't do anything with it. There was too much other additions to make, and that's true. And I saw them, and so I'll patiently wait. No big deal. I'm not going to complain about the Endgame. When they said they plan on making Endgame better, they know it's not great, but they didn't do that for this patch. And they're doing it in a future patch. Hey, alright. then I'm not gonna judge it until you do the thing, right? Alright, before this juice begins, I have to ban a robot in my chat. I put drops in the title because you guys can earn drops by simply watching. But when you put drops in the title, it attracts robots. Sorry, I hit the mic there. There are more guys over there, all right? Fast hand, don't mind if I do. Meat creature.
It's getting stronger.
No.
Finish it.
Ow. Grim Lurch.
Finish it.
Ow.
Strike true.
Ouch. What's your problem? Hair touched, boar touched, stag touched, ox minion. Is he? Are you invincible? Do you just keep coming back to life? If you're a minion, does that mean I have to find your master somewhere, and then you can die? Because I've killed you a few times now, and you come back to life. Yeah. Okay. So you come back to life. What is the issue? Any knowers? Any knowers in chat? What is this? Is that guy just gonna follow me around forever? Yes, we banned the clankers here. Ugh. Okay, I guess I just had to kill him 6 times. That was kind of stressful. Ground spawn, guys. Oh, I got speed boots. Let's go. Fun begins. 50,000 fasts per second. Oh, you're invisible, huh? Nice trick. Be a shame if someone just stood there and killed you. Double Chaos Orb, double Exalted Orb. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, is that it? Just the boss. Oh, and I still have fast shit for the boss? Let's go. Alright, I'm here to blast. Boom. Boom. Dude, the speed. The absolute speed. $40,000 fasts per second. Nice.
Speak.
We need to collect. I serve.
Don't need 5s anymore. Don't even really need 6s anymore. Yeah. Dionadir. It's trash.
Yes. Go then.
Alright. New tower. So what do I want? I want irradiated. But maybe I'll keep... I'll just... Am I keeping irradiated for when I'm max level? No, you get a trillion of these things. Oh, 18, huh? So maybe one irradiated, a boss one. 2, 2, 4, 2, 3. Right, I'll take the 4. And do a delirium. Everyone, I don't know. People don't do delirium a lot, and so the items are kind of rare from it. So I'll just get my own. Additional rare chest. Cool. Alright, sounds good. Wait a minute. Oh, one more thing. Temporal chains will be annoying, but I need to climb the ladder. By the way, you looked at the Rakdos artifact guy, and he looks fun. Gonna give him a try. We're going to do like a beatdown storm. You like decks with multiple win cons where you can adapt your game plan on the fly. Yeah, same. Historically, I like control with a combo finish. That kind of thing where, you have a quick setup and then you try to have the just doing stuff, playing Magic the Gathering phase of Commander last as long as you can, And just funny little interactions. Oh, I like Dovin's Acuity. I'll try to do it a bunch or whatever. And then after you're done doing stuff, you shift over to like a combo finish that's funny. I do that with my control decks. I do it with my aggro decks. I just like shifting gears into a funny control finish, I guess, regardless of the archetype. Even my equipment deck is like good stuff, mid-range, equipment deck with a combo finish. I just like combo finishes, I guess. Not a combo deck specifically. A combo deck, I think, is a different thing. You're rushing towards it. You're trying to protect it. It's your whole game plan. No, I just like being able to pivot at a certain point, I guess. Anyway, big influencer here. Look at this. Razed Fields. This quad stuff. All right, I'll play this stuff. Let's make it a 9 and see if I can do it. Hopefully it works out. Level 79. I got a bunch of tries at least. Somebody's got to win somehow. Yeah. Got to win somehow.
Everyone you trust is
Delirie. Enough. Hands. I'll take it. Yeah, so we'll do. HeyWoah. Teleporting bitches. Brand new enemy type. Essence of sorcery, garbage, but I can maybe trade it for something good. That was a roll. That was a normal roll. Ah. I wasn't trying to sprint, I assure you. Last monster where? There we go. Behind the wall. Greater Orb of Jimmy J. Tran. There's so many guys. There's so... I very... Did you see my health in that exact moment? I'm like, oh no. Very, very almost died there. See, this is why I put Leech Life on Bone Shatter. So that I can be set to full life the second I press the button while I'm surrounded. Died. Alright. Unless you can't press the button. Wait, it resurrected me right there? That's the checkpoint? Holy, okay, we're back in it. Immediately back in the blender. I'm trapped. Right, absolutely chugging. Just chugging healing. Please die. You have the slow aura. Ugh. Okay. There we go. Guy's trapped on top of that log. All right. Slightly hard to see where you're walking. Delirium precursor tablet, don't mind if I do. There we go. Replaced the map. Got a 9. Oh, have I not killed a delirium monster recently? Oh no. Alright. Got plenty of juice, I guess. Oh, it is a depth one? Oh, all right, I'm doing that last. Remind me to go back. Remind me to go back and do the BS once I'm done with the rest of the map.
Hidden treasures serve no enough! Meat creature! Steel yourself!
Your orb. Ritual. Last enemy. Hiding inside the tree. Alright, got it. Okay. Next. Wanted to see how long I could stand there and continuously tank. Like almost as fast as leaf slamming at this point. Alright, easy. What do we got? Nothing. Moment of gambling is funny. I'll take these though, as always. And then I have 2,000 left. Reroll. Well, this item is activated in your inventory. The next Orb of Chance will upgrade the item to a random unique of the same item class. Oh, so it just guaranteed works then, huh? This is good for low levels. I could make a Stellar Amulet into the one thing. Yeah, at least it won't fail, sure. And then reroll again. 3 splinters. For some splinties. And I'll take some goop. Nice. That gold thing on the ground. What is that gold item? What is that? Oh, Exalted Orb. Thank you. Alright, do the boss, and then after the boss... Wait, where is the boss? Not sure. This way, maybe? Anyway, do the boss and then do the abyss. I gotta remember to do that afterwards.
By the order of the Red Thane, they still resist our new master's message. But hunger does
The order of the
wonders
Red
for a
Thane.
man's faith. Raise their fields, kill their cattle, crush their resistance, but keep them alive. We need worship, not corpses. Bring them to Wolvenholm. Oswin will take care of the rest. Carry not,
Face
the
me!
Wendigo watches from the shadows. If we dally, it will know.
Lost time.
We killed it first. Then we finished what we started.
It's a poor time. Fine. It's fine. Desync very often happens before a boss, I have noticed. I wonder what the real issue is. Hope someday they fix that.
I'm not ready.
Alright, tanking. Tanking successfully. Probably move out of the way of that thing. Alright, we're back. She's dead. Now it's a 1v1. Badoosh. Oh.
You'd be proud.
Just gold. Okay. Take a regal shard though. Okay. Abyssal Depth. Fuss. And we're jumping in. One's got a lot of annoying mods, so might be dangerous, as always.
You were no worry. No chance.
No chance. Absolutely dastardly armor. Did I say I don't need any more 16s? I think I said that before. I'll take a 17 though. Hammer. Up the gods. You know, one good thing about probably eventually switching to two-hander and shield is that Hammer of the Gods will hit harder. That's a bonus. It's a positive. I'm dead. So it's one of those, is it? It's one of those? One of those guys? Oh, please get stunned quickly. Nah. I should have played more cowardly. Alright. You got me. Wait, I can go back in? I don't think I can go back in. I think I clicked on it before it closed, and now I'm trapped. Yeah, okay. I wondered what would happen there if I soft lock myself, but it just puts you back. Wait, topaz? Oh, charm, yeah.
Yes.
16% attack speed is pretty good. But I'm not building an entire thing from nothing. Armor evasion, reduced, cold stun, bleh. We got a 10 and a 9.
I serve.
Got a 9 and a 10. Hell yeah. Ignite, increased damage, and an 8% chaos ring. Oh yeah, random unique of the same type. Oh, I don't have a chance orb. I thought I had a chance orb. Alright, well, I'll wait on that. Because I got a stellar amulet I can chance orb into something, and if I use this, then there's a higher chance of the thing working, right? What does gold even buy in this game? You thought everything was bartering? Or can you play without socializing finally? So gold... Ahem. Gold is for respecs, buying and selling equipment. You also spend gold when you're purchasing from other players. And the gold cost is high enough so that it's harder for bots to buy and sell for free. They have to do maps in between. Gambling, of course. Of course, there's a... Oh, it's not her. It's somebody else, but... Big old gambling. Money sink. There's a decent amount of money sinks in the game if you want them, I think. The thing you cannot trade is money. So just about one of the, or the only currency I think that you can't trade is gold. And I think that's basically to curb bots as a secondary and first as a money sink. So it's double duty. And yes, you can finally Hulkbat. There's no more bartering. You can finally just directly buy stuff from people without interacting with them at all, even if they're online, which is a godsend. Huge upgrade. Huge upgrade. Let's try 10. Climbing the ladder. Ooh, it's a delirium too. Okay.
Come here!
Regenerates life. Okay. I can wait. You regenerate life, so do I. No, she wasn't a warrior. Looked like some sort of mage. You are right. Checkpoint. It thought I wanted to sprint. I did not. I wanted to roll. My mistake. So instead of rolling through the pack, I sprinted into it. Because I held the button down slightly too long. Embarrassing. Accidentally sprinting is becoming a problem for me. Regenerates life. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Ooh, okay. Big regenerator. Oh yeah, I suppose it is delirium as well, now that I think about it. That would add to the durability by a lot. Oh no. There we go. Boss checkpoint. Is that it though? Oh, that's it. I thought I had another rare still. Alright, we're in.
Darkness descends.
Oh, this guy, he's cool and kind of hard. He does big damage. Look at that. Look at the damage. Crazy. I don't know his mechanics because I killed him in campaign too quick.
This changes nothing.
Huge HP. Nice spin move. Big damn. However, I have lots of regen. Jack Leecher. Got him. Lots of XP. Level 80. I can now get rid of this point for efficiency's sake. So that's huge. That's big. Any other efficiency points I can slurp? No. Maybe that one. What am I working on? What am I working my way to next? I do even yet more AoE if I want. I could just take all these 15% damage nodes and then double 20s, but it's only attack damage. Which may or may not include the explosions, but I guess I don't care about the explosions. Because at this point I'm just farming like boss life. Or boss damn. Like close range, I could do that. Is more efficient than these. I could take another. Oh, never mind. That node sucks. I was gonna say I could take that. It's only 1% armor. Could take an armor node or two. I could go towards Titanic, but all the stun buildup ones are useless. I could take empowered stuff. I mean, I should finally take empowered stuff, right? I think, yeah. Sure. All right, just planning things out.
Speak. What is it? I have many services. Valgold is worth more than this.
I'll finally buy that.
Fine, fine.
Just to 3-up it. And I got an 11 with a bunch of shit on it. Crit chance, crit damage, monster damage, extra damage. Okay. So, double extra monster damage and critical. Is this the end? Oh, I've been streaming for 2 hours. Chat, take a break. Stand up, walk around a little bit. I'm gonna, in proper Labor Day fashion, I'm gonna order some fucking food. Which is something I don't normally do, but it's very nice when I get there. I'm gonna order some breakfast, get up, walk around, see you in 5 minutes. BR and or B. Are we back? Food ordered. Hell yeah. Might try to get a new helmet. See if anything costs nothing. Any basically costs nothing on the old auction house. I don't mind a fixer-upper. My helmet actually kind of sucks, and it's fun to try to fix it up. What kind of breakfast order did you go with? The classic. Eggs and hash browns. Just diner stuff. I'm in for it. I'm in for some diner stuff here. Life. What about... Is it possible to get strength on this? No. What's an affix on helmet that's, like, good? Like, it just has to be max life, right? Yeah, it's either that or just a million more. I think it has to be max life. I'm gonna need a lot of max life, actually. I mean, that's probably good. I'm looking for some max cheapo here. It's not gonna leave me awkward, is it? No, we're good. I think we're good. Sorry, this is taking a bit. I'm just scanning the airwaves. And we're off. What a great new trade system. Click the button, get put in there. Here's the helmet. Thank you, come again. And then you get to browse their other stuff. Ooh, what else do you have here? Bunch of gauntlets. That's cool. All right, thanks for your business. Diner food is one of those you can justify, can just very hit the spot, and you want the chef to have an ashtray on the station. Absolutely. No question. I love diner food at any time of day. I actually prefer diner food. Like, it's a wonderful dinner. You know, it's good at breakfast. I'm not the biggest diner food for lunch, but then again, I'm not the biggest lunch person in any case. And yeah, I could just have it at all times. Do you know Waffle House is so reliably open? The National Weather Service gauges how bad a natural disaster is by the density of Waffle Houses being closed. That's funny. That's funny. All right. What did I just hit? Okay. So before, full 75s and 79% armor. Now 81% armor and more life. And estimated elemental damage reduction against hits 87%. I'm applying 22,000 armor to elemental damage at this point. It's pretty good, still at the cap. I could put a chaos resist in this if I so chose. I may. I bet they're obscenely expensive at this point though. In the sell pile. I almost certainly don't have any. How much are those things now? The soul cores. Tackle-lottle. It just got buffed actually, which is sick. 20 exalted orbs or 6 chaos orbs. I'll take it. Wait, what am I giving up? Hold up. I will almost completely do that. However, is there like a helm talisman that's new and awesome for a helmet? Charm, max mana, max cold resist, cooldown recovery. Damage taken recovers his life. AoE, which is kind of good. Okay, just 8% increased area of effect, which is good and everything, but yeah, I'm not willing to pay anything for that, and I'll take the soul core. Thanks. Chaos resist, please. TY. Boom. At last. Maximum chaos resist. We're full 75s. Absolutely huge. And what else am I... What else is in the tank? New gloves are in the tank eventually. I could just do that now. New shield is waiting, and then this thing, but I don't have that other thing yet. So we're chilling on that. I guess I could juice this up because I'm going to be using it for a while. All right. It is juiced. At least a little bit. This one is not juiced, but all right, decent armor. I still don't have a good second rune for that one, waiting on it at the moment. Yellow is they're still open but limited menu. Green is completely operational. Red is closed entirely or staff has been shifted to other stores due to evacuations. It's good shit. All right, T-minus 10 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. So, time to game. Take the boss. Crit, damage, less curse effect. And then what is this one? The assembly. That's a dangerous route to take. What about this one? Asmirian ranges. I don't know what Asmirian ranges are. Let's try it out. I don't recognize that They added a bunch of new maps, like 25 of them or something, which is great. Love to see it. Good to see it. Oh, nice.
True strength comes from within.
Deliria.
And I know for a fact you are awake.
Alright, I am taking a shitload of damage. This might not work out. Delirium plus damage mod plus damage mod plus crit mod plus crit damage mod. I mean, I'm gonna try it, but this is gonna be pain. Yeah, okay. I don't think we can do it, champs. I gotta get more defensive. This is why I've been banking that shield for so long. I just need to farm up a reroller before I could do that. At least it's just the abyss part. Well, it's actually not just the abyss part. The other guys hit really hard too. Ugh. The pain. Oh, it hurts. Wow. Yeah, this one might not work out. I mean, I just leveled up, so I don't care if I lose too much experience here. I'll just try to pick up the remaining stuff.
In the right hands, this can forge something truly exceptional.
Can't be stunned, sure. Guarded by Aberrations of Chaos, contains additional unique item, corrupted with unpredictable mod ranges. Okay. Sure thing. Waffles are better than pancakes. True. Hash browns are better than home fries. Unbelievably true. Sausage links are better than bacon. True. Wheat toast is better than white. Completely wrong. Sunny side up, gotta have that goop to dip, is better than scrambled. God damn. You are 99.9 repeating % correct with all of that. But wheat toast is trash. It's healthier for you though, I guess. That being said, both of them lose to sourdough. Just saying. Also, grape juice should be more widely available drink option at diners. You can find it in the children's section. Got 'em. Oh. Be right back. Run it back. We have simply given the orange juice people too much power. Orange juice is good for you. You want more juice options. Breakfast food makes you want a glass of milk with it. Correct. Milk and OJ is not a good combo. I kind of like it. Sort of a orange dream, you know, kind of a popsicle thing going on, except with just beverages. We got corrupted chainmail.
Iconic history.
Increased armor and evasion, max life, stun. Okay, no, what a terrible item. Cool. I'm glad I stuck around for it. Wait, this guy's huge. He's big. He's great. I love these new guys. Look at how big he is. Is this XP? No, resistance, okay. I still don't know what... I still haven't memorized any of the symbols on those to know what they do. I always have to look still. I'll take elemental resistance though, hell yeah. Sounds great. Scumlord the Ever Hungry. Of course I know him. He's me. Oh dear. Oh my. Big explode.
You were no warrior.
Chicken fried steak is an undeniable diner staple. Is it a breakfast food? No. It is not. You can order it at breakfast, just how I can order breakfast food during dinner, but chicken fried steak, anything called steak, is not for breakfast. Wait, I'm wrong. Steak and eggs is a breakfast food. Shit. Dude, maybe chicken fried steak is for breakfast. I don't make the rules. I also don't press health potion when I think I should. Out of greed. Well, okay then.
We need to collect. I have many services. Valgold is worth.
Oh, there's my Orb of Chance. Cool, we can do the funny thing now. Let's see. Alright, we got this thing. We got a Stellar Amulet. Alright. Can we do it? Your next Orb of Chance will upgrade the item to a random unique of the same item class instead of failing. Orb of Chance. Normal item to a unique, or destroys it, but it won't destroy it. Stellar Amulet. Bum 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 bum. Wow. Revered resin. Strength max life. Increased flax. Life flax gain. Struck out. Hey, alright. Maybe next time. Anything with eggs equals breakfast food, it seems. I think so. Yeah. That's not wrong. Anyway, I'm going to eat big lunch here. Big breakfast for lunch. And I don't want you sitting through another be right back anyway. I might go live again at 6, just like normal. Or I might not. Keep an eye on Discord. I love Path to Exile. Thanks for showing up and watching. I appreciate it. PYVM. Oh, I should raid Plibit, I guess. Plibit's probably live, right? Plibby? Any Plib livers? Yeah. There she is. Alright, stick around for the raid. And I'll see you probably later tonight, I'm thinking. I'm thinking about it. Plob raid. Hey, alright, thanks for sticking around. Appreciate the subs and the bits. And I'll see you tonight.
Naxos and cheer ducks one.